Hey there! So in this video, I'm going to show you how to play sound on Playwright using the eval function, which accesses the browser's console, and then from there we can start using the browser's audio function. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is, well, obviously we need to install Playwright. So we're going to use these two commands into the terminal. So this one here, we're going to copy this, and we're going to put this into the terminal, and we're going to install Playwright. This installs the Playwright libraries and dependencies for Playwright itself. I already have it installed, so I won't do it. And then also in the terminal, we're going to put this one, and it's basically the all the dependencies for the browser. We're going to be using Chromium, by the way. So so npx Playwright install. I already have it installed, so I won't do it. Okay, so once you have that installed, we can move on to the main part. So the first thing we're gonna need is our instance of Chromium. So we have this, we're gonna require it. So this, and then we're gonna need I'm gonna put an anonymous, instantaneous anonymous function here. So this is an instantaneous anonymous function. It's wrapped in brackets, and then the bracket outside here. And inside our code goes in here. So we need our instance of Chromium. That's what we need here. And it is headless is false. So we can see the browser. If you want to see the browser, you would put true there. We want to start a new context. So this basically you're opening up a page with no cookies, no nothing saved. So basically a new page, and then we're gonna have a new page instance. So here we have a page. So we're gonna open up a page. So a new page. Now let's save this and let's test it out. So here, this is called audio test. I have it here. So I'm gonna launch it using Node. So node dot slash audio test, and it should open the browser. You can't. It's all white here is because the browser is too big. But as you see down here, this is the browser, and essentially for the next part, I want to open up the console, which is let me just make it a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. So essentially, I want to put commands in here, and that we're going to use the eval function to do so. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. Okay, so let's test this out first. I'm going to try this command. So I'm going to do console log hello world, so it should show up in the console. So we can put any command here, but I have console log hello world. And let me just stop that and start this again. So the browser is open. Let me just look at the console. And over here is you guys can let me just make this a little bigger. So it's hello world. So I did console log. So I can run commands to here uh using the evaluate. So I can do put a comma there. Let's say var x equals 123, and then I can put x inside here, and we can run this. Let me close that and open this. And we should see that 123 in the console, as you can see here. So here's 123. Okay, so what I want to do, so I'm in another file, and the file is called JSON audio. This is just a JSON file. As you can see here is JSON, JSON file, and it's enclosed with curly brackets. And I have a string here. I call the string here sound string Bing, and this is just the base 64 of an MP3 or a WAV file. You can go online. There's tons of places online that can convert your sound into base 64 string, because browsers can play base 64 string audio as audio. So this is just a sound Bing. I have a whole bunch of sounds here, and we're gonna be using that here in our JavaScript. So what we need is to access the data from the JSON file, and we're just going to use require for that. So we can access it, and just to show it's working, let's go down here and say console log, and this is going to put the console log onto here, sound data. Let's run this, Control C. We don't need this here. Let me just make this small. So over here, it ran all of this in the terminal. So this is all the base64 string here. So we know that works. Let me just go down here and close this and make this small again. Let's see if I can clear that there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that data. We can use that data, evaluate, and make a new audio data there. This is just wrapping around. It's supposed to be one big line, but I have word wrap. So we're gonna have a new audio, and using this here, data audio wave, or you can use anything, put anything here, base 64, and then I'm inserting that string. That string, I'm inserting it here. So this is the string itself, the base 64 string. And once you have that, then so I just made a variable, and we're gonna play it right here. Evaluate summing play, and that should play our audio string. Let's see if it works. There we go. Perhaps you didn't catch that. Let me put a timeout here so it's a little bit easier to see. So you have this timeout here for Playwright called wait for timeout, and I have here 1 second, and I'm gonna play this. Let's do this a couple times. Let's copy that and let us do that 3 times. So I have this playing 3 times. So this is our code here. And this again will be in the description. And when you run this, there we go. So that's all I wanted to show you. And again, all this code will be in the description. And yeah, that's it.